Welcome back. My name is Amualani and welcome to another video. This is just my thoughts on how I learned TFT. I thought maybe it could help other folks who are struggling to learn TFT or feel overwhelmed, when learning it. This is how I learned initially. This is not, if you're looking for a video more about the meta or good strategies, there are other videos for that. I have not watched a lot of those videos. I don't know the strategies yet, so I am just kind of discovering as I go here. Oh, I like the Sugar Cone Fury Horn. It's one of my favorites. It's so cute. And especially like the 1-star Fury Horn. He's just so angry. It's cute. I haven't seen too many Kraggles. I like that True Ice Kraggle. We are the River Sprite. Everybody gets a little legend. You start off with the default River Sprite, and you can earn an egg through the free pass. You don't have to spend any money, so you can get another little legend. Okay. I tend to like to go for the needlessly large rods. They can be kind of hard to get later. And he is a fortune brawler, Tom Kench. So my take on it is I usually like to focus on one champion, and I will grant that one champion. So he's a fortune brawler. So if I were to focus on Tom Kench, I would go for fortune and I would go for brawler, giving him all of those bonuses, making him really strong. That tends not to be as good in later game if you do that for a one-cost champion. They just get weaker and weaker as the game goes on. So I think I might wait for Nami. I haven't gone Enlightened or Warlord or Fortune, so we'll see what's going on. But let's see here. Fortune, I haven't gone either. Winning combat against a player gives a bonus orb. The longer you've gone without an orb, the bigger the payout. Oh, Fortune, very cool. So, and Annie is probably a mage. Jinx is probably sharpshooter. We will see. And then we have Enlightened and a Mage and Enlightened Mystic. Enlightened, they generate more mana. Here we have Nami, who traps the closest enemy in her bubble, dealing damage and stunning them. You know, we did her last time, so we'll see. She shields 2 lowest health allies for 4 seconds. They also gain 20 attack damage for the duration. Warlord Vanguard. I think not. There's the Fortune Mage. I think I'm going to go Fortune. Maybe try to give everybody a little bit of, give everybody the bonus. So you can focus on one champ and give them as high of a bonus of each of theirs as you can. Or in this case, with the Fortune, if you scroll over Fortune, you can see there are 5 different champs. You can have up to level 9, so you can have up to 9 champs unless you get a double spatula item. So I have a chance of giving 4 of them a 2-piece bonus if they have that 2-piece bonus available. So I think that's what I'm going to do this go around, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. And we have Spirit and Sharpshooter. So yeah, there's just kind of a lot of fun things going on. Enlightened only needs a 2-piece bonus. We'll go Enlightened until we get our 3rd Fortune, and then we can switch over to Fortune. So, what does Tom Kench do? He takes reduced damage from all sources. And Annie blasts a cone of fire, dealing 200 magic damage to enemies in front of her, then create a shield with 400 health on herself for 8 seconds. Now we have 2-piece Brawler, 2-piece Enlightened. Let's read Silas again, shall we? Silas lashes his chains out in a 3-hex line, dealing magic damage to enemies hit and increasing the cost of their next spell by 33%. So it's interesting that I'm seeing the 4 for him. I believe if they are your champion, you can get them up to 4-star. And I wonder if I'm seeing it because I've actually purchased the Silas as a champion before. So if you don't purchase them, maybe you can't see it. I don't know that for sure. That's just a guess. All right. I went with a Negatron Cloak. We have that needlessly large rod on Tom Kench, so I'm going to turn this into an Ionic Spark, causing him to do some extra damage. Oh, well that will do. Fortune Sharpshooter. Oh, shoot. I just wanted that on somebody else. Now, I do tend to like to get up to 50 gold before I start spending it, especially in this one. Those later levels, they cost quite a bit more experience. Now, the reason why I get up to 50 gold, if you look here, I'm scrolled over the gold, that middle line, the interest max of 5, it refers to, over here you'll see I've got one of these gold ones, which means I get 1 interest. You get one of these per every 10 gold you have, up to a maximum of 50. So if you want to get the 5 interest, you have to be up at 50 gold. That's an extra 5 gold per round, so the faster you get there, the more gold you get for the whole game. Now, yes, doing it this way means I do tend to lose a lot early, but that's okay. You know what? She gives me the 2-piece fortune. So now we can actually try this out. So, because we went with the champion that has the fortune bonus, we can get up to that 6-piece if we get all of them. So very nice. Which means we can get extra loot orbs. So winning combat will give a bonus orb. The longer you've gone without an orb, the bigger the payout. So we didn't get an orb that time. Well, this could be kind of like the Space Pirates from last season. I do so enjoy my Space Pirates. Now these NPCs are our first NPCs since the PvP round started. These guys are kind of tanky. I almost always buy 4 experience to get up to level 5, especially if I don't have any silvers. These can be kind of tough if you don't have 5 team members. They do lots of damage, and I move my guys around to focus, kill the one guy faster. When one guy dies, the other 2 heal back to full. If you have items that reduce healing, it will reduce that. Now, let's see, I don't know. So that's the mage trait. That's the duelist trait. She's a mage. And mages get total spell power. Tell you what, we will go ahead and do this, giving us the item. And we are just going to wait and see who else we get. Go, Annie. Go. Oh, I think these are orbs. Ah, nice, they are. So I'm looking for fortune. Right now is all I'm looking for. So I'm going to want needlessly large rod items on her. And we are going to hit 50 gold this time. So I will go ahead and start doing a little re-rolling first. See if I can't get some of these guys up to 2-star. Hey, there's our Jinx. She's a sharpshooter, which their attacks and spells ricochet. And I think, honestly, that we are going to do that. She fires a rocket, stunning her target and dealing magic damage to her targets and all adjacent enemies. And you know what? We'll go ahead and make her a mage as well. So just need one more mage. Not sure who it'll be. And Fortune Vanguard. Giant firecracker at the closest enemy that explodes after a 2-second delay. Enemies will receive 100 magic damage and are stunned for 2.5 seconds. Ooh. So these guys are very nice in that they stun a lot of folks. Okay, so we are looking for Fortune. Fortune, Fortune. Fortune. And there's our last Fortune. She channels, throwing knives at 4 nearby enemies, dealing damage over the duration and reducing healing. Oh, very nice. Okay, so we've got Assassin, we've got Warlord. So Vanguard will be easy to get a second buff on, and I think I want to get the second buff on the Sharpshooter and Assassin. So we'll look for those in the higher level, like the purples and the yellows. And since we made a mage, we really probably should get a mage as well. Ooh, Ninja Assassin. That'll be nice. So ninjas, you either want to go all 4 or just 1. They get a buff for solo, and it's only active when you have exactly 1 or 4. So if you have like 3 of them, you don't get any of the buffs. And since she's an assassin, she can give Katarina the assassin buff. It's Occultist Shade. We'll figure out what that is later. Alrighty. And Sharpshooter. There's Tom Kench. Warlord Assassin. Go ahead and sell her. honestly, I think we're gonna go with... with that. Okay, we are looking for Fortune. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lock. I don't want to drop below 50 gold. The lock button's right here. I'm also gonna grab this sharpshooter over here. So then probably the last item we're going to go for will either be Vanguard or Mage. No, we really need to go for... so Mage needs to be the last one that we go for. So we can either keep the Brawler buff or the Vanguard buff. That'll be our front line. We'll kind of see what happens here. Alright. Always a good idea to deny the yellows. Especially if they have an item that you want. Which in this case will give me the red buff. Although I think they changed the name, or it looks like Sunfire Cape now. And that is going to go on our sharpshooter. Which honestly... is this the sharpshooter? I think we'll get our sharpshooter buff here instead. The assassin buff can be our next buff that goes in there. Cultist Mystic we don't need. So now Jinx, her attack should be ricocheting, which means they should be applying that red buff. Nice. And there is Sejuani. And let's get that assassin buff back in there. And after this we should do some reroll and get everybody silver. And then we'll try for 9 and get our mage. Those 3-stars can hurt. Nice. Moving the sharpshooters over in the corner with some protection. Against assassins is the idea. And we're going to give Tom Kench a little more. Reduce damage. Alrighty. And there's Jinx. Very nice, very nice. You know, go with a better brawler. Very nice, very nice. So Jin is actually doing the most damage. Interesting. Okay. So we are re-rolling, we are re-rolling. So there's the fortune. Fortune. And nice. Now everybody is at least 3-star. Excuse me, 2-star. Ah, nice. And she's got 130 mana, so that's actually a really good item for her. I think we'll stick with this brawler buff. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're definitely sticking with brawler. Ooh, getting lots of gold there. It's definitely kind of fun. Let's go ahead and read what Set does here. He grabs his target, slams them forward, dealing 35% of their maximum health and magic damage to them, and 20% of the slammed enemy's maximum health to all other enemies in a large area. Wow. And the boss, let's go ahead and read what the boss does. When he first drops below 40% health... Okay, we'll read that in a second. Double quick glove item. Be amazing. Okay, go back to reading. So when he first drops below 40% health, he leaves combat to start doing sit-ups. Each sit-up restores 50% of his maximum health and gives him 40% attack and movement speed. If he reaches full health, he returns to combat pumped up. All of his attacks and spells deal true damage. If all of his allies die, he will immediately return to combat. Alrighty. Well. There's the Annie buff. That's gonna go right on set. And again, we're looking for fortune. We were not the only ones going fortune. Oh, that must be the 4-star. And who did he get? Aphelios. Alright, this is really starting to hurt. We're gonna go ahead and grab that mage. Go ahead and stick that on Tom Kinch. Do a little rerolling. Getting up to level 9 gives you the best chance at getting the purples as well as the yellows. So we are looking for fortune. Fortune. That's too bad. Oh, we went out fourth place. Fourth place is considered winning in TFT. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next video.